Have you ever looked up at the sun and wondered about the stories it holds? Across continents and through millennia, humanity has gazed upon that same fiery orb, crafting tales of its power, its birth, and its daily journey across the sky. Today, we journey to two ancient, powerful cultures, the Egyptians along the Nile and the Yoruba people of West Africa. We are going to explore a fascinating idea. What if the Egyptian sun god, Ra, and the Yoruba sky father, Obatala, are two faces of the same magnificent, world-shaping force? Imagine a time before time, a boundless, dark, and silent ocean of nothingness. The Egyptians called this primordial sea none. From these inert waters, a single thought, a spark of consciousness, willed itself into being. A lotus flower broke the surface, its petals unfurling to reveal a being of pure, incandescent light. This was Ra. As he opened his eyes for the very first time, light flooded the cosmos, pushing back the darkness and giving birth to the concepts of up and down, here and there. He was the self-created one, the divine architect who would bring order to chaos. From his own essence, Ra created the first divine pair, Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. Together, they represented the fundamental elements needed for life. But in the vast, new emptiness, they wandered off and became lost. Ra, feeling a pang of cosmic loneliness, sent his own eye, a powerful entity in its own right, to find them. When they returned, Ra's tears of joy fell upon the fertile earth he was beginning to form, and from those tears, the first human sprang forth. Ra then took his place in the sky, sailing his solar bark, the Manjet, across the heavens by day, bringing light and warmth to his creation. By night, he would journey through the underworld, battling forces of chaos to ensure the sun would rise again. He was the king of the gods, the sustainer of life, the very definition of order and light. Now, let's travel south and west, across the Sahara, to the vibrant lands of the Yoruba people. Their creation story also begins in a world of water and sky, a formless, marshy chaos below and the heavens above, ruled by the supreme creator, Olajumare. Olajumare decided it was time for solid ground to exist. He called upon his most trusted son, the wise and pure archdivinity, Obatala. Olajumare gave him a simple but sacred mission, to create the earth. Obatala, often depicted in radiant white robes, symbolizing his purity and connection to the divine light, was given a chain to descend from the heavens, a snail shell filled with primordial soil, and a five-toed chicken. He carefully lowered himself until he was just above the endless waters. He poured the soil from the shell and then placed the chicken upon it. The chicken began to scratch and peck, scattering the soil in all directions. Wherever the soil landed, the waters receded, and solid land appeared. This sacred spot, the place where creation began, is known as Ilefe, the spiritual heartland of the Yoruba people. Obatala's work wasn't done. After creating the land, Olajumare tasked him with sculpting the forms of human beings from clay. He meticulously crafted each figure, giving them unique features. He was the divine artist, the molder of our physical shells. However, one day, tired from his work, he drank palm wine and, in his intoxicated state, created people with deformities. When he sobered up and saw what he had done, he was filled with remorse. He swore off alcohol forever and became the special protector of all those he had created differently, embracing them as his sacred children. This story imbues him with a profound sense of compassion and humility. So, we have Ra, the Egyptian god who brings light and order from watery chaos, and Obatala, the Yoruba divinity who descends from the sky to create solid land and sculpt humanity. On the surface, their stories seem different. But let's look closer. Let's peel back the layers and see the incredible parallels. Both are dispatched by a higher, more abstract power, the primordial waters of Nun for Ra, and the supreme god Olajumare for Obatala. They are both architects of the world, bringing order and form to a formless void. The central theme connecting them is light. Ra asterisk is asterisk the sun. He is the physical embodiment of light, the force that banishes darkness and allows life to flourish. His daily journey is a literal battle for light against the forces of chaos, represented by the serpent Apep. Obatala's connection to light is more symbolic, but just as powerful. His color is white, the color that contains all other colors, the color of pure light. He is the king of the white cloth, and his followers wear white to honor his purity and wisdom. He descends from the sky, the source of light, to bring his creative power to the world below. While Ra is the sun itself, Obatala is the creative principle that light enables. He is the divine sculptor who needs the light of day to see his work, to mold the clay and shape humanity. Think about it this way. Ra is the raw, untamed energy of the sun, the heat, the power, the star itself. Obatala is the sun's creative potential made manifest on Earth. He is the artist who uses the sun's light to create his masterpiece. One is the cosmic engine, the other is the divine artisan. Is it possible that these are not two separate gods, but two cultural interpretations of the same fundamental truth? Is that the force of creation, symbolized by the sun's life-giving light, understood and personified differently by these two great African civilizations? This idea of interconnected myths isn't new. It speaks to a shared human experience. Whether living along the Nile or in the forests of West Africa, our ancestors looked at the sun and saw more than just a star. They saw a promise. The promise of a new day, the power to grow crops, the warmth that sustains life, and the creative spark that drives civilization. Ra's journey across the sky is a story of persistence and victory over darkness. Obatala's creation of the earth is a story of divine purpose and artistry. Both are stories of light battling the void. What if the battle for light is not just about a god fighting a serpent in the underworld? What if it's also about the internal struggle we all face? Obatala's story shows us this beautifully. His moment of weakness with the palm wine is a battle with his own imperfection. His choice to become a protector of those he had wronged is a victory of light, the light of compassion and responsibility, over the darkness of his own mistake. It's a profoundly human story embedded within a divine myth. The connection between Ra and Obatala invites us to see African mythology not as a collection of isolated tales, but as a vast, interconnected web of wisdom. It suggests a deep, shared philosophical root that stretches across the continent. It challenges the old, colonial-era view that separated Egyptian civilization from the rest of Africa. The truth is, cultures have always shared ideas, especially when they share a continent and a sky. The sun that shone on the builders of the pyramids is the same sun that shone on the founders of Ife. Perhaps, in their own languages and through their own unique cultural lenses, they were simply describing the same awe-inspiring phenomenon, the moment the world was bathed in light and creation truly began. Ra and Obatala, the cosmic architect and the divine sculptor. Two names, one sun, one glorious battle for light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into myth and meaning. It's truly amazing what we can discover when we look at these ancient stories with fresh eyes. If you enjoyed this exploration, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next episode. We love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Until next time, keep looking up.